Welcome everybody to the WBC Podcast. We're going around the table. We got expert opinions combined with expert entertainment and definitely some interesting conversation. So welcome to the family. Appreciate y'all being here. Absolutely. And then I think all of us have had a story of shooting and getting psyched out, knowing you could make that shot. But like you said, the teammates saying this, the coach is saying that, the crowd, whatever it is, you get psyched out. But what removes that psyched out feeling is only repetition. The only thing that's gonna remove that is by getting more and more reps to the point where I don't give a damn what y'all say. Exactly. I feel like every one of these is going in.
You live in the habit, the routine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening. I got to finish. I'm listening to a podcast right now on Duncan Robinson on a JJ Redick. He's talking about this particular topic in itself. And he's like, some people, they start missing shots and he goes, then they're like, oh, I'm going to go shoot extra shots. He goes, man, that's basically saying like the consistent work I put in every day, like that ain't enough. You know, like he's like, if I go 9 for 10, am I doing? He's like, I trust my work every day. And he said, when I'm missing, I just do my best to just keep doing the routine. Just keep doing, don't be caught up in that. Just keep doing the routine, the same thing. He's even saying in the game, shooting, like, because like we're saying, it takes us over here. What brings us back in center? We ain't even knowing we gotta be centered like that. Like this is It's foreign information. We can talk about it now. So that's real stuff. And Earl, you touch on it. Okay, hey man, jump stop, pump fake. Hey, make sure you backdoor and he overplays you. Okay, that's basketball. How in the fuck do you teach this? Hey man, you know, we're talking emotional awareness, meditation, mindfulness, mentality.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can have that and not basketball and be in condition. I think you can probably still be dominant on the floor. His name is Dennis Rodman. His name is Dennis Rodman. No, I was waiting for. I like you say that. I already threw the gauntlet down. His name is Dennis Rodman.
I heard you saying, but I think that especially at the pro level, you're starting with that certain level of stamina and body. Well, you would think that I'm Duncan Robinson. I'm a shooter in the NBA. The only way I'm gonna stay here is by remaining a shooter. So you would think that as a professional, they're putting in the work to still be a shooter. And that's where so you have that baseline. You got to at least get yourself in shape and at least do that. And then I totally agree where that mental part comes in after that. And now I think some people like at the free throw line, LeBron. I don't think LeBron is not getting shots up at the free throw line, but he's shooting less than 70%. You don't think he's getting reps? He does everything else to prepare himself. You don't think he's getting reps at the free throw line?
He gets them every day.
I think he's getting his free throws in, but mentally he's not able to calm himself down.
That contradicts everything you just said, because you just said what eliminates that inconsistency, all that shit is preparation. Repetition and preparation.
Yes, and then the mental thing that Beans was just saying comes into play where now Duncan Robinson is getting these shots in, and then he starts missing. Now, does he beat himself up in the head because he's missing, or does he trust that I know I'm getting these shots in? I think LeBron is I just can't believe he's not getting reps in when it's this much of a factor. He got to be getting them in, but I think he beats himself up and puts so much pressure on himself.
So that's
he's not able to take that next step and actually make it apply in real time.
For the standard.
No.
You don't think he's getting shots up though at the free throw line, IG?
No, that's like saying that your boy Giannis, Greek Freak, don't work on his free throw shooting.
I think they're getting them up.
But the thing is, and this is for all of us, and the reason why when we talk about who was better than who at what time in their lives and their careers, what the key thing is this thing called pressure. Like the pressure changes
That's right.
Between what years, the pressure changes between what levels, and pressure changes between what situations. There's a lot of people that are good, but then, man, there's pressure points, man, on a lot of on everybody.
Real.
And
in life.
If you ain't ready for that pressure to handle it at that time, it takes over you. It don't mean you can't shoot. Like, because we all can shoot, but I'll tell you what the pressure do is it make you remember your last shot. And it make you remember that kind of stuff where people that can overtake the pressure. Like when I think about Steph Curry, I was just talking about him tonight, man. I said, the thing that, again, and IG was saying, I don't know, like all of the moving parts that go into a person's psyche, but I'm sure having your daddy being Dale Curry and being NBA born and raised down there,
confidence.
Like he had an internal confidence in him where when you watch him play the game, man, we've never seen somebody play the game of basketball as relaxed and as loose as that man played the game. And I believe that he been playing that same way probably since
whole life,
middle wee ball. And
Vince Carter,
he played just freely style. Don't mean he don't have times that he missed shots to do all that, but he didn't develop such a approach. I remember Beans, we talked about, man, what's your approach to it?
Yep,
his approach to the game is so professional and it's so like unscatched by some performance, somebody's opinion of him. Anybody get a coach that don't think he the best this on the team, man, none of that stuff matter because he didn't prove it where he wasn't the most highly recruited. There was people that was telling him he wasn't this or wasn't that, but man, his self-confidence that he had himself, man, made him go out there. And when we watch him to this day on the highest level, man, I swear he sound like the Benny Hill music he playing. He be throwing around and he just jack it up. And you just be like, damn.
Doing the same game.
Then look at the game, but then before you know it, you going, and I think one more thing about pressure, the best things in order to master pressure is you have to be able to master failure. And a lot of people, that failure, what people say, failure with the coach, whoever it is, you ain't mastered it yet. And in order to be the best at it, you look at baseball players.
That's a great point. That's a great
players, golf athletes. Them dudes, man, they've mastered failure, man, because like you talking about when you can not even hit 50% and be great. You know what I mean? 35, batting average, shooting percentage.
Airball 4 times.
Steph Curry shooting 40% from the 3-point line, and that is like all time forever high. So you're talking about what's an average 3-point shooter that's a good 3-point shooter? 30.
Yeah, they in the 30s.
35.
35 is considered.
It's pretty damn good, right? You know what I'm saying? But then a person, you thinking to yourself though, as a person who's feeling the pressure of 3-point shots, you won't even give yourself a chance to shoot enough time to have a 3-point percentage because you so thinking about the last shot or whatever the hell is going on. Where Steph Curry, man, he's going into the game going, man, I'm getting 10 threes up.
And I'm prepared.
I'm like, I'm getting these 10.
You think he's getting that feeling more?
I couldn't get 10 threes up in a season.
But you think he's getting that feeling more with the upbringing or with his work, with the reps he's getting up? Because I think there is a real physical and there is a real mental part of that. There's both of those. You got to start with the reps, I think, of the physical part, and then that mental part comes into play.
I think he was born Dale Curry's son.
What Earl's talking about, the mental.
I hear you.
The mental piece is huge. The mental piece is huge. What Earl's talking about, when you got a mentality where your dad is Dale Curry, everything ain't on the line with just this. It's a different.
Ooh, that's a great point, Haas.
So just going back to when we were talking about how all of us play basketball at some level. We all play college basketball, and you think about we all of us could look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "Man, I wish I would have did this better. I wish I would have." And I know for me personally, I'm gonna probably tell you I didn't care enough for anybody. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I made it to Portland State off of just what I was born with. It wasn't no extra dribbling. It wasn't no extra shooting. It wasn't no extra nothing going on.
Well, Haas, I don't know if you know.
You didn't stay in his house and kept you up working out.
And it worked.
Haas, I don't know if you know, but y'all was the Huxtables for a while.
No, but
y'all was like the epitome of the black family.
Like for me,
doing good.
Well, yeah, definitely that. And of course, you know, from the outside in, you see certain stuff. I've got to see more than everybody else just because he was around and
man.
So you see that.
I was the Huxtables.
But the thing about it is that piece right there. What Daniel talking about is that my dad wasn't no athlete. I was the only athlete ever to come up. Probably the same for all y'all. None of our families we didn't have no people in our family that was athletes. And so for me, my whole goal was I just wanted to get to college and get college. That's what my dad told me. All I wanted is college paid for. Mm-hmm. After that, there was no expectation on me to succeed in basketball. There was no expectation.
He wasn't in that world before. He didn't really know the world.
Was get to college because what I saw was I didn't see basketball as this is what I'm about to do. I was looking at my dad saying he doing good off some business.
Already,
so that's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
So basketball, I wish I would have did it a little differently, just in terms of I feel like my skill. If I would have took the time and effort to do it, I feel like I could have did a lot more. Just because what I was doing was based off of I was last one in the practice, first one out.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, they working out at. I'm going back to the dorm, man. I'm out.
And just with our size, Haas, if we were in shape, we could be 3-and-D players.